to the session so that Vanchanadi can, take up an introduction to the next session. And of course, with our gratitude to Professor Amba ma'am, it was definitely a very enriching session. And of course, for many of the participants who are stepping into engineering field now, it must have generated and created a lot of curiosity amongst them to know more about phonetics, to know more about the engineering of the languages, and of course our Indian knowledge system. That is something which each one of us uh, are in a journey to know and learn about. So, namaste and thank you, Professor Amba. Over to Vanchanadi now. Vanchanadi, are you there?
Ji Didi, namaste.
Namaste, namaste. The next session, of course, we have on universal human values, and for which our resource persons are already with us. Kumar Sambho Bhaiya is there, Dr. Sharmila Asthana Didi is there, and Dr. Vanchana Singh Didi is also there with us, the resource persons for universal human values. And Vanchanadi, today we'll be having a session on?
Well, we'll have first the sum up from Dr.
Yes.
Sharmila Asthana ji, and after that we'll have sharing. So
Yes.
since we are just left with another minute before starting with the session,
yes,
maybe our participants, we would really like to hear from them also. So we look forward to sharings for whatever they have been able to explore within themselves, investigate within themselves.
Yes,
So,
Didi, Aniket Sharma has the mic.
Maybe Didi, we'll just start with the session and then we'll take up.
That will be better. Definitely, that will be really good because it is already 10:45.
Right.
So we'll Namaste Sharmila Didi and a warm welcome. And
yeah, thank you, Manisha ji, and namaste to everyone. So we have come to the last few sessions, couple of sessions for human values. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, Didi, you are audible.
Okay, thank you, Vanchana ji. So we'll just go over quickly what we have been through in the last few days. We started with our basic aspiration that we want to be happy and prosperous in continuity, that we want happiness and we want prosperity and we want it all the time. We said we also want to be healthy. Is it possible to be healthy without being happy? Can we have some inputs from some of you who are listening to this? Can we have something in the chat, maybe on YouTube? Is it possible to be healthy without being happy?
Didi, so many are saying no, not possible in the chat.
Right. True, true. So to be healthy, we will need to be happy also. And we want to live in relationship with everybody around us, in the family, our friends, wherever we go to study, in the institution, the college that we go to, in fact, with every human being. We would like to live in a society that is just, a society that is equitable, a society where there is fearlessness, where there is this feeling of relationship between all the human beings. And of course, we want to have an environment, nature, which is conducive to the thriving of the plants, the some possibility of good interaction, good feeling of relationship between us and the whole of nature, which is actually which we are dependent on for our survival. So these are some of the things that we want in life. And we also said that we don't want to have problems. So to fulfill all these aspirations that we have, and for resolving many of the problems that we have, we had said that we have to understand and to ensure the right feeling within ourselves. So when we have the right understanding and we have the right feeling, then we can fulfill our aspirations. And then we can participate in a meaningful manner uh, in the larger systems that we belong to. So in our family, we can participate with a sense of responsibility, and we can do so also outside the family, in society, and in nature at large. Now, when we looked at, how to go about fulfilling the aspirations, we had said that when we are living with human consciousness, then we have this right understanding in the self. And because of this right understanding in the self, we are able to understand our relationships with other human beings. So we fulfill our relationships with them. And in that process, we become happy. And when we share these feelings with the other human beings, they become happy. So it is a path to mutual happiness for all of us. Similarly, with that right understanding within us, we are able to decide how much of physical facility we need, and then work with the rest of nature to ensure ample physical facility for ourselves, while at the same time making sure that we don't deprive the nature, at least we don't exploit the nature. In fact, we try to enrich nature. So there is mutual prosperity. So this, we said, is to have human consciousness. When we have right understanding in the self, we live in relationship with other human beings, and we identify our need correctly and uh, interact with nature in a way that we can enrich nature also. When we have this kind of consciousness as an individual, we lead to formation of a just and equitable humane society, which you can see in this diagram below, the the yellow part of the graph or the table that you can see. And when we have this kind of a society where there is right understanding and right feeling in every individual, leading to happiness in every individual, when there is prosperity in every family, where there is trust and this feeling of fearlessness in society, and when we coexist with nature, this kind of a humane society actually leads to more and more of a conducive environment for students and children to have this human consciousness. So one thing leads to the other. When I have human consciousness, I form a part of such a society. And when there is a society like this, it helps in us developing, in us having an environment so that there can be thriving of the full human potential in the form of human consciousness. So the two go hand in hand, is what we said. But if we, if we ask you, do you agree to this, or you feel that this is not so? We'll take your opinion about this. From A to E are the choices: strongly agree, agree, neither agree nor disagree, disagree or strongly agree, disagree. So we are getting lots of A's here. Can we check on YouTube also? What are responses there from the students?
Didi, just the same. Exactly
Nice,
mirroring
nice.
what is happening on Zoom.
Yeah, yeah, because I think we can all see this relevance of this in our lives. And when we check with ourselves, we all get the same answers. Nice.
Right, Didi.
Right. So we do want all this, but if we look at our state today, the situation is not quite what we want. We can see that by and large, on a big scale, when we see what society is like today, we see that individuals in society many a time have a focus only on the physical facility part, and the right understanding and relationship part is missing. And when that happens, because I don't have the right understanding, I am not able to identify my need of physical facility. So I end up feeling deprived. I end up exploiting and depriving others, because when I think I don't have enough, I keep trying to accumulate more and more and depriving others. And because I don't have the right understanding, I don't think about relationships. I don't give any importance to relationships. I don't understand my relationships. And therefore, I am unhappy. And when I am unhappy, I end up making others unhappy also. So, with this kind of situation, this sort of an inhuman or animal consciousness, I end up forming a society which mirrors this. So, which we see by and large in society today, that instead of having the right understanding in every individual, we have this assumption that money is everything. Every individual seems to have this assumption. And therefore, and because instead of having prosperity in every family, because of this, that assumption that money is everything, one tends to accumulate more and more by any means. So instead of leading to a just and equitable society, it is leading to obsession for more and more profit, more sensory fulfillment, and so on. Similarly, when we look at the society, instead of having fearlessness, there is domination, there is exploitation, there is fear. So that is the kind of society we are having today. And instead of being in coexistence with nature, we tend to try to master over nature, to try to exploit nature. And we are seeing the consequences of that. We see terrorism, we see war, we see nature getting depleted, our resources getting depleted, pollution, and so on. And because the society is like this, it is ending up with more and more individuals being formed in the same pattern. And when more individuals are formed, again, they form a part of such a society. So this also goes in a similar circular manner. And it is up to us to do something about it. So if we look at education, we said that education can do this. Education can make us shift from this inhuman society, this inhuman consciousness that we are living in, and move to a place where we can have people living with human consciousness, giving rise to a humane society. And we said that this is something that is desirable for all of us, and we can work towards this transformation. So we are making this effort in this transformation. We have started the process of self-exploration, and now we can continue it in wherever we go, in the institutions that we go to, in our families, and further down the road. In fact, this is something that can, that once that path has started, we can see our ultimate goal and we can work towards it in life, in whichever field we may be, wherever, whatever walk of life we may be in. So this is something that is applicable to all of us. So anybody has any questions at this point? We can take a few questions, otherwise we'll move ahead. I think I see 2 hands.
Mohammed
Yes.
Shahil.
Muhammad Shahil is there. In case, yes, Beta, you can unmute yourself. Rishikesh.
Ma'am, I don't have any questions as such, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
We'll go ahead then.
Yes, Didi, we'll go ahead.
Yeah. So now, before the end of the SIP, we can have the self-evaluation, some feedback, and then of course, you may be aware of the celebration that's going to happen. This is something that you can also have, it can be thought of in our institutions where we, go back to the institution. One can have this kind of a program in our institutions also. There is plan for having a student buddy program when, as freshers, we go into the college, which means that a senior or a second year or a higher student, higher year student can be a buddy to the fresh student who is joining and can help ease that path. When you're entering into a new institution, you don't know the people, you don't know the faculty, you are not aware of the whole culture of the institution. So that when there is a buddy, somebody who is there who can guide you and who can help you ease you into that path, sort of break the ice, that can be something that is desirable and can be done, is recommended also. And what is recommended is also to have a faculty mentor. So one mentor for say 20 students. And these people can be there not just for when you join the college, but for all the semesters. So that they can be your, you can have a buddy and a mentor throughout your stay in the institution and even beyond. You can continue that relationship. In third and fourth semesters in the college, third or fourth semester, there will be a mandatory course which is called the UHV2 course of the Universal Human Values. This, what we just saw as part of this eSIP, was a very small sort of window to that actual full-length course. So that can be part of the third or fourth semester in college, and that is what is suggested for all colleges. So this was all just a very brief glimpse of what we can achieve as our full potential as a human being. So now, if you can see this possibility of this whole content and process within yourself, if you can see that this is something that can help you achieve your fullest potential and the potential of your family, then you can also see how it can go beyond to your institution, beyond the institution, to form such a society, such a nation, and go even beyond that. And if you see that, then you can also make the effort for it. So as a student, you are going to be the people who are going to be upfront as responsible citizens contributing to society within just a few years. And you have the possibility to realize this potential, to develop to your full human potential, and to be a source of that equitable and just society. Rather than be bogged down by how society is today, you can be that change that is much required in the society. You can be a key to that transformation, for the society transformation to take place, starting with us individually, starting with you individually. So this is something that is desirable for all of us and something that is quite possible and feasible. So this has been a lot of happiness and joy for us to share with all of you. And hopefully this sort of an orientation program, this induction program, was useful for you so that you have a more holistic perspective, a more sort of big overview of how things are. Like we mentioned, the full introductory content of UHV is shared in the UHV2, that mandatory one semester course. And you can look at it. You can go through that. And of course, if you wanted a subsequent more in-depth study, you can also look at electives in that same area. Like I mentioned, we will be doing a short self-evaluation of people who would like to share. And we've been speaking over the last few days. Now we would like you to share what your thoughts are in all of that. So we would suggest maybe a brief introduction, your name and what college you are from, and whatever your key learning from this whole UHV program has been, maybe in about 3 to 4 minutes. Any 3 key proposals that you could verify, that you could see as right for yourself, that you could experiment with. Perhaps, if possible, you could share some incident which you have looked at in a different light after these proposals. We would also like to know your thoughts before you came for this UHV. What were your thoughts about what this UHV would be like, what it would be about, and what are your thoughts now about it, especially in terms of terms like happiness, prosperity, excellence, competition, and so on. We talked of many such terms, right? Trust, respect, and so on. And then any commitment that you could share with us, any specific future plans that you have thought about in relation to UHV. So we'd like you to share on these 3 points. Kindly be mindful of the time so that we can have more sharings, and try to be brief and focused to those 3 points that we have been asking you to share. So I think with that, I'll stop here. And unless there are some questions, we can go right to sharing. What do you say, Vanchana ji?
Didi, we can start with the sharing. Our participants can raise their hands so that we can provide them with the mic very soon. And we would like to hear from them. In between, maybe if there are some questions also that we can take after few sharings. Will that be fine, Didi?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good plan.
Okay, so
So good
Rishikesh
morning.
wants to say something. Yes, Rishikesh.
Yes, good morning. I am Rishikesh and I'm from Bangalore, currently studying first year information science in New Horizon College of Engineering. So even before the human values universal human values courses started as part of the SIP, I would listen to like great thinkers such as Noam Chomsky, or the more common people such as Jay Shetty and a few other Hindu monks such as Sadhguru and Dandapani. And yes, it has driven me into a cycle. It had driven me into a cycle of contemplation. And yeah, but I was somewhere deep down, I was unsure whether this was the right way to go. But when I was introduced to yourself, Dr. Sharmila Asthana ji, and Kumar Sambhav Bhaiya, and you two telling me to go on the same ways, to explore myself deeper and have deep contemplations, and make sure what makes me happy and develop my definition of success and prosperity. It made sense to me, and it makes me it gives me more motivation, and it keeps me more driven to continue on the path that I have chosen. And in the future, yes, I do. As I said that, I through the eSIP program, I'm so grateful that I have come across great minds, and I too see you people as inspiration, and I too plan on getting myself a very good education, and also exploring myself deeper and setting myself as an example for the upcoming generations in the future. But I'm eternally grateful that the eSIP has given me my foundation, and in a way shown me that I too can be something. Has given me a destination. That it has given me a foundation to what I can achieve, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.
Nice, very nice to hear. I can see that you have already been searching some answers in various avenues. So it's nice to see that you felt that this could be useful for you and that you can use it in the years to come. Thank you for your sharing, Rishikesh.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
nice.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity too, ma'am.
Yeah, all the very best to you in life.
Thank you, ma'am.
We have with us now Miss S. Minakshi. She wants to
Yes,
put up her
ma'am.
self-evaluation. Yes, beta.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Meenakshi and I am from Cochin University, Trikakara, Kerala. From these all sessions, I have been able to make my excellence rather than competition the most interesting section that's changed in my life. And I come to know that excellence is more than competitions. But early, I was hearing the sessions, I was always winning competence, but now I have changed my mind to the excellence. The most interactive sessions in this whole student inducement program is this universal human value, and I thank Ms. Shamila Asthana ma'am for this wonderful session, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Any future plans or any thoughts on how you're going to
Yes,
use
ma'am.
this? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I want to. And the most interesting sessions is making the nature more, and I will make planting trees is my wish to give, and making a forest. In yesterday's video, we have watched it. The forest made in the background of. That is my wish, ma'am. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. And that is something that is so doable for all of us, that we can actually plant so many trees in our lifetime, and we can enrich nature to such a large extent. So much is possible if we think about it and go on that path.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
We have Navmi Nair Sarada with us.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Navami. I'm coming from Kerala, from Mohandas College of Engineering. So from this UHV session, I learned so many lessons, which I was able to relate it with my real life experiment. Three key points which I would like to say is that one is society, one is nature, and one is respect. Before, when I was attending this UHV session, I used to have a lot of misunderstanding regarding society. I usually thought that we need to show more attachment to our family and relatives, and we should ignore society. I just thought in that way. But now I understood that society is a part of everyone's life. We need to contribute something for the society. Like, I just want to give an example, like in curries, we add salt. If we add salt in the curry would be so tasty. In the same way, society is like a salt. So it provides us what to say, it is a part of our life. So we need to contribute more, and we need to be a part and never keep it aside. And about respect, which I would like to say is that respect, I used to have a lot of misunderstanding about respect. So at first I thought that if you give respect to the society, you will get it back. But in some way or the other, we don't get the same respect back. I used to think, why is it happening to me? But from this session, I understand that due to a lack of right understanding and right feeling, people are behaving with us. So in the same way, if anyone is doing with us, if anyone disrespect you, you just ignore it. I just learned from this. And my commitment, my future plan is that I have confidence that we youngsters can change the society by holding together and forming a group, and we can develop our society. If our society would be better, our country would be the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was very nice. I think
Shamila,
you
Didi?
can find.
Didi?
Yeah.
Didi, can I read two
Yes.
reflections from YouTube?
Please. Yes, please.
So, Didi, this is Shreya Datta. She has written, "Good morning, I am Shreya Datta from Jharkhand. I am really grateful for your time to help the students understand themselves and cooperate with each other to build a new society." Another very nice reflection is
Nice.
from Events 1 to 3. All these UHV sessions felt like foundation which was missing during all the school years. Thank you so much, AICTE. Virtual hug to all the teachers and members.
So nice.
Yeah, ma'am. So these
Nice.
are two reflections from YouTube. Events 1, 2, 3.
Ji Kumar Bhaiya.
Okay.
Yeah, Bhaiya.
Just wanted to say, Didi, that in the chat box of YouTube also, no, we can request the students to mention the key takeaways from the entire sessions. So,
Yes. Yeah, so the three key proposals that we could verify and experiment with, especially if you could relate some incident, we would like our YouTube viewers also to mention in the chat box, and then we can see if we can add some of those to what we are talking about now and maybe read out some of those. So any of the proposals that you could verify and any future plans that you have linking this UHV in your life, you can mention that. Even for those who are viewing in the YouTube, please do mention in the chat. Yeah, Vanchana ji.
Ji. Mohammad Abdullah. Mohammad Abu Tala.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
I'm myself Mohammad Abu Tala from Central University of Haryana. Ma'am, this session was, ma'am, I myself is able to explore my surrounding after attending this session in a better way. Ma'am, especially my vision about the society has been changed. Earlier, I was thinking about what to do with society, but now vision has been completely changed that I am the integral part of the society and I can only change. Youth like mine can only change the society. And one thing else I want to say that I am not so much strong in English, so I am somewhat hesitating to say that how to keep my talks in English. And earlier I was feeling boring to attend, but after some time I started to find my interest in this session. So I thanks to AICTE members who has means who has मैं जिन्हों मतलब ये प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं, thanks to them. And when I have this time no future plan, but really I will make in future that I will be connected with the UHV session.
Thank you, Mohammed. That was nice, and I'm glad that you could see the relevance and that you have now started thinking about these things. True that when we start out, we may not see the relevance, but once we start seeing the relevance, then the interest picks up. It is so true. So thank you for your sharing, and all the very best.
SM Pragati. SM Pragati.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
This is Pragati, and I am from Gopalani College of Engineering and Management in Bangalore. The key learning from this UHV session was how to respect and how to treat people, and to have right understanding and right feeling between them, and to understand what and all other problems faced by each and every individual, and to make them a better change in every individual. And this UHV session has been helped me to understand my feelings and my thoughts, and to be happy and prosperous and achieve excellence.
Nice.
Didi?
Yes.
I thank all the teachers who are
Just one
there
moment.
for this wonderful session.
Let Pragati finish. Go ahead, Pragati. I'm sorry we had to interrupt a little bit.
The commitment of my future plans is I need to become a software engineer and help all the poor people in this world to get a proper education and give them excellence as we Indians have a better understanding within us.
Yes. Very nice, Pragati.
Thank
And
you.
yes, and we need to keep our focus that in education, the values must guide the skills. Otherwise, the education may not be that useful for us, or at
Yes,
least it may not lead to this just and equitable that we want. So
yes.
nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very nice. All the very best in life.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, Meenu was saying.
Didi, there are many. I'm just reading out one very interesting reflection. Sneha Saji. Sneha says, there was a misunderstanding between me and my friend the other day after the class about anger management. UHV has helped me to keep calm, sort it out by talking, and the problem was resolved very easily.
So nice. Wonderful to hear that.
Yeah. So it's like a direct application of UHV. Rishika is writing that she's thankful for the whole session because it has helped each and every student to make their future and find their actual goal.
Nice.
Joel George,
Very
this
nice.
is the last one, Didi, then you can continue because there are many. Joel George says, thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful class. It has changed my entire perspective on life. I never used to think about others' intentions, but now I have changed. And you also have to be, and you also said that you must have strong commitment towards this goal. Thank you.
I think in the brief
Nice.
session, the students have been able to make out the difference between intention and competence. And that is a good takeaway for us
Yes.
also. You know?
Yes. I mean, in the last 5 days, so much has changed. We can
Yes.
take responsibility for our own happiness. That is wonderful to hear. Nice.
Ji. In fact, if they can relate a few incidences that took place during the period when we are conducting the UHV sessions, and if that could be brief, that will also help other participants in the sessions
Certainly.
to relate.
Certainly, Bhaiya. True.
Divya Kitur. Divya Kitur, would you like to put up your self-evaluation, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. beta.
Hello, everyone. I'm Divya from Karnataka. So my key learning from this UHV session is that we usually need to respond to situations by properly thinking what is the correct way to sort of respond to others so that we don't hurt them or we later regret such an action. I also understood about how we need to as a self we need to take the responsibility of our body also and do something that is good for both our body as well as the self. And I've been able to, after this UHV sessions, I've been able to react to people in a very matured way and a way that I've never regretted. So all thanks to this session and all thanks to all you teachers, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Divya. Any future plans or any thoughts on how you can use this in the years to come?
Yes, ma'am. In future, I've thought a lot to do a lot of things to the country as we are all interlinked, and it is our duty to help others. So I would like to strive myself to do something good for everyone around us, not only me and my family, but everyone for a common good.
Very nice, Divya. And the best part is that when you do this kind of thing for others, you end up becoming so much happier yourself.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
it's a win-win situation in all ways. You do
Yes,
good for others and you are also happier in the process.
yes, ma'am.
Nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very nice.
Very
Thank you,
true.
Divya.
Very true, Didi. In fact, one of our participants, Nikita Bandaru, she's writing in the chat that, ma'am, I had a misunderstanding with my closest friend for 2 months, but I am glad my perspective has changed. And I'm giving her time and space and trying to solve the misunderstandings by taking the initiatives on my own. Ma'am, you did make a lot of difference for me. So this is what I have gained from the UHV session. In fact, our some of the faculty mentors are also raising their hands, but probably we are trying to listen from the students first.
Hello.
So,
Yeah.
So we have Sita Lakshmi.
Ji.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am. My name is Durga and I'm from Karnataka. So the learnings I take from this UHV session and the impact is on me is that I used to have a very always a conflict between me and my mom. We used to fight for small things. So she used to tell her point of view, I used to tell my point of view, and always a conflict used to be there. So after listening to this UHV sessions, I try to understand her point of view and try to control my anger, and also I never used to tell her thanks or sorry when I do a mistake. So from this I'm like, I have to understand my mistake, I need to respect their feelings also. So I understood this. So then when I ask sorry or anything to them, my mom is like, what's wrong with you? I am like, no, it's my mistake, so please accept my apologies and please accept my gratitude. She's like, okay, I am so happy to see you changed, and I would like to carry this habit like forward in my life. And I also want to go towards excellence and not competition. You need to have a healthy competition, but competition itself is not the only way to succeed in your life. You need excellence, you need to respect others, you need to understand everything and move forward. So such a clear mindset I have got through this UHV session, and I'm really thankful for this. So really thankful for this opportunity, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Very nice, Durga. Thank you for your sharing. So nice to hear about that, relationship between you and your mom getting better. Very nice. It's very encouraging for us to hear all this. That it makes a difference in the short span of few days also. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
Thank
all
you
the
so
best.
much. Thank you, ma'am.
Really
Yes,
nice.
Mahima. Yes, Didi,
Good,
Mahima had. Yes, Mahima.
good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Mahima Singh. I am pursuing BTech in Computer Science from Shivali College of Engineering, Dehradun. I am basically from Patna, Bihar. Ma'am, before the UHV session, I thought that real happiness lie in physical facilities and being on good position in future. But after the UHV session, I came to know the real happiness lie in the prosperity, right understanding, and etc. In future, I want to see myself in good position. But now, my first priority of my life is be a human with humanity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Very nice, Mahima. Thank you for sharing.
Maybe Didi Kotu.
Ma'am, may I share?
Tia Rajpal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Tia. After that, Kostu Balaji. Okay?
Okay. A very good morning to all of you. And I am from Kurukshetra, Haryana, and I am pursuing my BTech first year from Panipat Institute of Engineering and Technology, Panipat. And my key learnings from this UHV program is, I will start from first week. And first week we analyze our concerns, our achievements, and everything like SWOT analysis. We get to understand ourselves better, and then like others think that the real happiness lies in the physical facility when we gain our physical facility. But I get to understand from UHV that the real happiness lies in a family when they are healthy, when we are healthy, and the physical facility is required, but all these but right understanding towards everything is also required. And the third main thing I understand from this is that not to not to give a reaction to every situation. We should respond to every situation. Um, and this can create a good society. If someone if the other one is provoking us, we can stay calm. We can't let them to win over us. And this thing, the main thing I used to do before that, I come in some arguments, and I do arguments if I am right. But now I think that if I am right, I can stay quiet, and if other one is calm, I can talk to them after. But and also and the yesterday's topic was a society, and I get to know, and I also get an understanding about this, that the individuals are forming the society and the families are forming the society. And we need to get our family better if we want to improve the situation of society. Like if we want to change the situation, society's mindset and all. We have to change the mindset of our families, and the societies are created through families, and we have our responsibility towards the environment. Like we have to uh, uh, the persons who are using the resources and the exploiting the resources, we are exploiting and we are using the resources, and we have to aware people about this. And my commitment is that I will not come in argument. I will just respond to the situation. I will not react to the situation, and I will also ensure that where I am living, I will make the harmony there. I will make the other person calm, and I will also make calm of I will make calm of myself also, and others also. So thank you for this wonderful program, for involving me
Thank you, Tia.
in this program.
Yeah, thank you, Tia, for sharing. That was very nice, and all the very best for the coming years.
Thank you, ma'am.
Kaustubh?
Kaustubh?
Yeah.
Yes, Kaustubh?
Yes, Kaustubh Balaji from NMIT Bangalore. I think the two sessions that helped me most was one about competition and right understanding in family. The competition part helped me the most because I used to have this like petty mentality where my friends got ahead of me or they perform more successfully. But then I realized that I used to have this very bad feeling, but then I realized that that's just no point in competing with something. Like it's not a healthy competition and it has no use either. If I keep competing with other people in my mind, then that would be of no use. I should work on improving myself, understanding myself. I think that helped me the most. And for my future plans, I don't think I'll have enough influence in influencing or helping society or nature in long term or in a big scale. But I would like to do something like UHV because I think helping people in understanding their own mentality will helping people in understanding their own mentality will I don't know how to put this, in a way help in making a better society. That's all. Thank you.
Nice, very nice, Kaustubh. I think we all have the potential to bring about this change, firstly within ourselves, and then help bring the change in society. So thank you for your sharing and all the very best. Meenuji, any thing you'd like to share from YouTube?
Didi.
Yes, please go ahead.
Didi, this is a faculty's reflection, Dr. Jayesh Jain. He feels all the concepts and contents are very useful, and the students and teachers and parents have also benefited. Using the quality and quantity of UHV, the colleges will improve a lot. This is what he feels.
Nice.
Priyadarshini says that thanks AICTE for conducting these sessions. Others are appreciating it. Sakshi Vanode, then Kalaya Swami Viji, Somnath Shanbag, Priyadarshani, and many more students. Ma'am Sunita Mishra says wonderful session planned for this generation of kids by AICTE. This was one of the essential parts which was earlier missing.
Nice.
Arundhati, wonderful session planned for kids by AICTE. So overall, lot of appreciation, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Meenuji. I'd still like to remind the YouTube viewers also that we would like to hear from you about what proposals you could verify or experiment with, and any future plans that you have linked to UHV. We'd like to hear about that also. And Meenuji, next round, maybe we can also look at some sharing from faculty and parents, since they are also many faculty and parents are also.
I'll put it up on YouTube, Didi.
Yeah, nice.
Yes,
Hello,
Didi, we have Devjan Pal. Yes,
Hello,
Debanjan
ma'am.
Pal. Yes, yes, yes.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, please.
Ma'am, the session of USD values have been very much helpful for me for understanding the outcome of what we are doing in our society, or what we will be doing in our society, because the human values form on the basis of all our thoughts, behaviors, and actions. So once we know that what is valuable to us, then these values becomes the basis of our anchor of our own actions. So this gives me the assurance of leading to an happy and harmonious human value. So, ma'am, I think the completion of this whole universal human values signifies me the values that we should be importing in our classrooms and should apply them in our life and profession. Not only that, we can understand the distinguish between the values, skills, happiness, and uh, accumulation of physical facilities, self and the body, intention and competence of individual. Similarly, we can also understand the value of harmonious relationship based on our trust and respect in our life and profession, and how we could apply in our nature. It also gives a glance that how to play a role of a perfect human being in ensuring the proper harmony in society and nature, and also identifying a strategy to actualize a harmonious environment wherever we work. And we are going to be in a college life. We are going to enter into a college life, so it's very much essential for us to be proper harmonious with all we have. So, ma'am, the learnings that I gain, that what we have learned about the intention and competence, that once the intention gives me the aspiration, and once the competence gives the ability to fulfill my aspiration, every human being has a desire to do what right is what they have the right to do, but the competence will be lacking, which needs to be developed through proper understanding. And in our college life, we should be able to learn that how we have to manage a proper understanding with both our seniors as well as the juniors. So this universal human value has given me the prosperity of to know the human values, how to interact with the seniors or the mates, how to build the understandings in them. So we find that we should be looking our intention, and we are sure of it that we should be uh, uh, enough uh, have enough uh, confidence to build a trust in between them. So, ma'am, I think the whole UHV session has been quite interesting for me, because it also gives me the joy of learning the human values that we are expecting to perform in our daily life. So, thank you so much for these UHV sessions, and thank you to ma'am, who has been always been supporting us in these sessions. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Debanjan. Very nice sharing. And good to see that you
And my
could.
future, I forgot to tell my future plan. I think this human value has been a quite good for enacting my future plans more easily, because this leads me to the more I can say the enthusiastic platform has been created for me, so that I could apply in the future and could and could achieve my goal very easily. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Debanjan. All the very best.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, may I speak now?
Jaspreet. Didi,
Yes.
next, Jaspreet. Yes, Jaspreet.
Good morning to everyone. This is Jaspreet Kaur from Atria Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Ma'am, I want to say that this course helped to clear all the concepts. Those are really used in actual practice. All topics were properly classified and very well thought with proper examples and presentations. Ma'am, when I was young, my future plans were just like I want to be an engineer in the future. But now it had been totally changed. And now, before becoming an engineer, I want to become a good human being. The foremost future plan for me is to be a good human being, to respect others and to understand the others uh, and make sure that from both the sides the relation will go well, so that there will not any type of misunderstandings between the two. That's all, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Very nice sharing, Jaspreet. You are planning to put in practice what we have been saying, that values need to guide the skills. So you're saying that you want to be a better human being and then think about being the engineer. Yes, definitely. I think that is the right sequence that follows. Thank you. Thank you and all the very best.
Really, that's so nice, Didi. Next we have Prajwal. Yes, Prajwal Kumar.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am. My name is Prajwal from Hyderabad, MLR Institute of Technology. Yeah, nowadays, universal human values is the one of the most frequently encountered phrases today. We are constantly coming across. It is on the pages of newspapers, magazines. It frequently creates the illusion that its content is universally clear, attractive, and shared by everyone. However, the various versions of that is understood by universal human values, the good, truth, beauty, freedom, or civil society, a non-nuclear world, acknowledged protection, and etc. Show that this is now no means the cases.
Yes, Prajwal, we are unable to hear you now. Prajwal, we are not able to hear you. Minuji, any more things that you wanted to share from YouTube?
Didi, just give me a minute.
Sure.
Yeah, so
Sure.
Awasthi.
Whenever you have, you can
Didi?
just let us
Yeah.
know.
Didi, Suyash Awasthi
Yeah.
is saying that the fundamental concept of UHV is that we are all inclusive and we are not a separate entity. So this is a very interesting exploration.
Yes, very mature exploration. Nice.
Yeah, and Shaileja V says that the key takeaway for her from UHV sessions is right understanding and right feeling, which leads to happiness. Definitely, these sessions are required for the new generation. Lakshmi Pradeep is telling UHV session has helped to change her way of thinking. She is now able to find the right path to deal with society and nature.
Nice.
And ma'am, there are lots of general appreciations. What I am reading to you is, the very, very focused ones. Events 1, 2, 3 wants to join us in extending UHV to students at a young age. He wants to put his effort to extend the classes to children at a young age.
Yeah, so I would just suggest to him that when in the college itself, he can be more interactive in the UHV group, and he can start looking at sort of bringing this UHV to children around the college area. Maybe in the spare time, you can actually start a movement of start a club for spreading this UHV among children in the nearby areas who may not have had a chance to be exposed to this. So
what
very
a
nice
suggestion, Didi. I think all our colleges can look towards this. Didi, Roshan Shifana says, my future goal is to apply all these UHV teachings in my life to make me and all others around me happy.
Nice. Very
Avinash
nice.
Mahapatra, without a thought, we can't have good work, and without good work, we can't have a good society. This is what he has learned from UHV.
Very nice. So true.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Didi, Professor Jayalakshmi.
Ma'am, can I start now?
Yes, Professor Jayalakshmi, ma'am. Yes.
No, I am Jayalakshmi. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, very happy morning to one and all, madam. And I'm Jayalakshmi Kopisati from Vagdevi College of Engineering, Warangal. And this is absolutely a wonderful session. And my takeaways from this workshop are many, but a few to mention in 4 levels are like
thinking.
having a thought of what I am now and what I want to be is a constant thought of mine in my life for the progression of self, family, society, and nature as well from now on. And now I'm able to understand that as a human being, I'm of two entities like self and body, which are coexisting with mutual understanding, where self is the happiness and conscious entity with continuity, which is permanent and can be a qualitative with right understanding, and even right feelings like desire, thought, and expectations, like knowing, assuming, etc. And for natural acceptance. And for the family relationship is will be the form of oneself to another, and feelings in this relationship are definite. I mean, they are recognized of nine and their fulfillment. I mean, like love, glory, gratitude, guidance, care, etc. And here the foundation value is trust and completion value is love. What I understand. And coming to the society, like harmony at the level of society means there are common goals like differing goals, conflicting goals. But when coming to human order, I mean, there are like education, health, etc. Next, coming to the nature, in understanding of harmony in nature, we need to have interconnectedness, self-regulation, and mutual fulfillment among the 4 orders of nature, which are bio order, physical order, animal order, and human order. So, therefore, all the above my takeaways. And usually, before the workshops of UHV, I thought to be contentment is happiness before this workshop, but now I came to understand that we need to prevail harmony in 4 levels to build a beautiful nation by following human order to world order than thinking only about me. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Jayalakshmi ji. Nice
Thank
sharing.
you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
I
Thank you
think
very much.
Rachana Kumar wanted to share. Maybe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
we'll take
Rachana
your
Kumar.
sharing and then perhaps we'll do the break.
Yes, it
About
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachna. I studied in Institute of Engineering and Management, Kolkata, and I live in Patna. Okay. My view was actually it was all started during the lockdown session that I was used to discovering myself. Literally, one question stuck in my mind whether I want to be an engineer or an IITian. So basically, everything, the nature, I was just observing everything. And actually, I'm thinking, but this UHB session, that now I can say what now I'm gonna do. It's take to me a practical path. And my future plan that I want to be one of the hope for India. Many, in my childhood, and many people, they are all interested in other countries and everything that what is outside the country. But during this period, I came to know that, okay, what is special about India? And when I came to know that, I really got goosebumps about all the innovations, all the history, everything. And that make me, okay, I'm gonna do something for India. I want to be one of the hope for India. That's it, ma'am.
Very nice, Rachna. And more
Ma'am.
power to you. All the very best in the years to come. And,
Thank you, ma'am.
Good that you have set your goal and you have a dream. Now you have to plan how to go about achieving it. Nice. Thank you for your share.
Very nice, Didi. I think we can announce a small break now.
Yeah.
So that's a bio break. And at 12, we resume the session. Yes, Didi, like if any of the participants would like to share or would like to give their reflection, shall we continue with that?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Yes.
Or maybe we'll just give them some time to, maybe Okay, we can take some more sharings for now and then maybe break in a few minutes for
Yes,
shorter
yes.
time.
Right, Didi. So in that
Officially,
case,
anybody who would like to take a break can do so. But we will continue some sharings meanwhile.
yes, Didi. Maybe Vanama Devi could unmute if possible. Then Miss Shama. Miss Shama. May I
Hello,
please?
ma'am.
Yes, yes, please, please. Yes, Shama.
Hello, ma'am. Morning. Am I audible?
Yes, Vita, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm Shama. I'm from Gopalan College of Engineering, Bangalore, Karnataka. So, like about the UHV session, what I had to say was that in our value education classes, like during our school time, so we learn a lot of these human values. And in the beginning, I felt that the things that are going to be taught in the session will already be familiar, like I already know these things. But the main thing I learned in the session was that, like when examples were given, when I realized that these situations happen in our daily life, we know the values, but it has to be applied. The application skill is very important. So this is the main thing that I learned in the session. And about my commitments, I would say that like when in the sessions we were taught about what are supposed to be prioritized, like relationships or our basic needs or right understanding. So that part was very, I felt it was very necessary for students of my age, and it was very important. So as per my commitment, my dream is to join the Indian Air Force. So I'll make use of this session, and for all these days that we have spent with you, it's a really good memory, and I'd like to thank all of you for spending so much of time with all of us. Thank you so much.
This is so nice, and of course, with the clarity of thought that what you would like to do, and with the right understanding, definitely you do well in life, and you'll have a better understanding of yourself and the surroundings as well. Didi, are you there?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Sanju?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Sanju. Would you like to
Morning,
share
ma'am.
something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Sanju.
Ma'am, myself Sanju Singh, and I am from Jharkhand. My college is Gita Bhubaneswar. Ma'am, I learned from this UHB session is every human being aspire to be happy. The purpose of education is to establish right understanding in the human being. Is certain age, the individual is able to gain clarity about happiness in the program. The process which enable to human being to lead a happy life in continuity regard caste, grade, and gender, race, etc. Ma'am, such an only can lay the foundation of all individual society and this UHV order, which all of us looking for. And my aim is to make our society life more easier by using our technology, ma'am. And thank you for giving me such opportunity. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Nice, Sanju. You can see so many things with clarity. And of course, definitely. And anything that you would like to share about the future commitment?
Yes, ma'am. My commitment is to make our society and community life more easier by using our technology that I learned in my future studies.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your sharing. And Siddharth Kumar, beta,
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, Natasha, let Siddharth do the needful first, and then we'll take up yours. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I am Siddharth Kumar from Jaipuria Institute of Management, Ghaziabad. I learned about many things regarding UHB. I have got that universal human value play an important role in human in each and every person, not for only student, but I suggest to all student as well as teacher universal human value at various stages, including education and career. When we talk about when a child enter in school, her behaviors depends on the home circle. In primary and secondary school life, there is a major influence of friends and teachers on her his behavior, that in his school circle. And when he or she enter the college or professional course, the social circles play an important role, uh, which has a dominant impact on humanity and the moral capability. The overall personality of individual depends upon those circle in which we are living. But the role of universal human value teach a lot, which we a man influence our moral power. Yes,
Very
ma'am.
nice. That you could better experimentally verify the proposals that were put forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Very nice. Uh, then next, of course, we have Natasha. Natasha
Hello,
Elizabeth.
ma'am.
Yes, better. Yes, Natasha. Natasha, please unmute. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Okay. I'm Natasha Elizabeth Correa from St. Joseph's Engineering College, Mangalore. And I have learned a lot from these universal human value sessions, especially how to differentiate between right understanding and physical facilities, and how to react or to respond, and even between interaction and ragging. And in fact, the sessions have changed my thinking process also, and my commitment towards my future plans would be as such, depending on right understanding and facing the situations in life. And thank you, Sharmila ma'am and Kumar sir and all the ESIP members for such wonderful sessions. And last but not the least, thank you for letting me speak. And yeah, thank you.
Good. Yes, Natasha, if you could just express any of the future commitments, what do you wish and plan to do with respect to universal human values?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to use this human values, and especially for the right understanding and facing different tough situations in life. I would these human values would be really very helpful. Thank you.
Okay, good. We have Aditya. Arjun. Yes, Arjun.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Am I
Arjun.
audible?
Yes, you're audible, Beta.
Yes, ma'am. I am Arjun from Kerala, and I am studying at AICTE-SIP Institute of Technology, Engineering and Technology, Kerala.
Yes.
I feel very good and glad in human value sessions. In my since my higher secondary education, I feel very peer pressure. So high peer pressure between my friends, and I.
Yes, Arjun. Arjun, Beta, you have to unmute yourself.
Hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, Arjun, you're audible.
And I am very bad to face them. After these human value sessions,
Arjun, you're muted again, Beta. Just unmute your mic. Okay. Then maybe, yes, Arjun, you unmuted, Beta.
okay, sorry, ma'am. After the human value sessions, I feel I am the best around them, and I had already planted some trees. In future, I want to plant more trees, and I want to do something for the creatures like birds and animals around us. Thank you, ma'am.
That's good. Very nice. Then in that case, Dr. Vanam Devi, ma'am, you have the mic. You could just touch it and unmute it, please. Okay. Aditya, Shama, okay. Roshni Kumari, okay. Professor S.N. Prajapati ji, okay. Dr. C.V. Vinay ji, Dr. C.V. Vinay ji. Good morning, sir. So we are not able to get. Yes, Dr. Pragati.
Ma'am,
Professor Pragati. Yes.
ma'am,
Yes.
after these classes, do we have any other online or any session going on?
Just a minute. Could you please repeat?
Do we have any classes after these class sessions?
Yes, we have.
After 15th of November?
We have it in continuation. Okay. And like
Manishji, there are some echo on your side.
yeah, there's a lot of
Hello. Yes, I think Manisha Didi is disconnected now. Vanchana Di, you are in the meeting?
जी.
Yes, please continue.
Okay. विनय सर बताइए.
Good morning. This is Dr. Vinay from JSS Academy of Technology Education, Bangalore, madam. So I'm a SIP coordinator in the college. So what are the takeaways? As I said, the trust, which we have the mutual understanding between the students and the staff, as well as in the family. What incident I want to narrate is, earlier my wife used to not able to learn the vehicle, though she has taken a training. She was hesitant to take. Earlier I used to get arrogant and used to make anger about her not interested to learn the two-wheeler. But after attending this course and taking the inputs what the speakers have said, so I made in such a way that have transformed her to see that why it's important to learn the vehicle. So you should become not majboor, you should become mazboot. So that is how some of this one which I learned from this universal human values, and also which I want to adopt in my day-to-day activities. Thank you.
Nice, Vinayji. That was sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Didi, shall we proceed further with more self-evaluation? Aditya. Devika. Devika Ashok.
Hello.
Yes, Aditya.
You became muted again, Aditya. You'll need to unmute the mic.
Aditya, you were saying something, beta. You got muted. Shama.
I think Shama already shared.
Shama, yes. Shama has shared.
Didi,
I shared my review, ma'am. I didn't lower my hand.
Yes, beta. Yes.
Didi, Tessie John sir there. He would probably like to share something.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am, and dear students and parents. This is the first time I am in such an induction program conducted by the AICTE. Particularly the universal human values and the health benefits session did a great change, actually in the otherwise free, responsible society that is merging now. Now, this session enlightened me, especially as to how to deal when I face students who are brought up in a sort of programmed or controlled situation and also are influenced by the media in the wrong way. So unless I am happy and contented, I don't think I will be able to change my students' opinion. Like alongside this session has also broadened the students by the students' outlook, the session or outlook on life, who is chasing the physical facilities primarily, thus blocking themselves from the real human values. So I think the students' perspective in seeing their future, their present, forget about their past. I think this session has done a great lot to especially the first year students. I'm very thankful for introducing this, and I'm really happy that next year too, I would like to extend it by getting some more of my colleagues into this so that all my colleagues in Unity will continue with this universal human values, bringing up the generations who are coming up in future. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Tessie Johnji. Thank you for sharing.
Dipanshu Trivedi, you raised your hand, beta. Dipanshu Trivedi, you want to say something? Your self-evaluation? Any of our participants who want to put forth their self-evaluation?
Didi, can I?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Didi, there is Kaliswami Viji, who has seen these sessions with her sister who is in the 10th standard.
Nice.
And according to her, it has led to some interesting discussions with them. And then we have, ma'am, students who are able to understand some of the key proposals. For example, Abhishek says, these sessions have helped me with self-evaluation at a very huge extent. I have learned many things in which I used to blame others, but now I can point my own mistakes. It's a very interesting realization.
Nice.
And then, ma'am, we have Prabhat Mishra, who says, encouraging students to examine their own learning and level of understanding. In fact, UHV has been like a wake-up call. There is a student who says, Kalisami Viji, generally I don't like advice. But now after this session, I'm hearing very good advice to make my life happy and worthy. And then, ma'am, faculty members are saying that they want to make use of whatever they have learned here and integrate it with whatever subjects they are teaching back in their colleges.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Meenuji.
Madhumita, Madhumita, you have raised your hand. Ankur Joshi, you also have raised your hand, beta. Ankur Joshi, are we able to reach you, beta?
You will have to press on the mic. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, beta. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. Ma'am, I'm Ankur Joshi and I'm from BTKIT, University Dwarahat from Uttarakhand. And this UHV session is very helpful. I think that it's very helpful for all of us. We were all misleading our society. We were all thinking that our social aspects are only limited up to our family and up to our relatives, but this is not true. We need to take care of the society. And one more thing I want to add in this, it is that we should also take care of our surroundings, like everything are in our surroundings, like the best example for this would be stray dogs. We should we should help them, we should give them food, we should take proper care of them, because if we take care of them, then this is that we are helping someone. and helping someone is the biggest thing we'll ever do. And so this is my only motive and my only goal, that I can help someone. Like there should be no one that someone would be suffering from pain and grief, and I would watch at them and I could do nothing. I just wanted to be someone that I could help everyone who is in pain or in grief, and that's my only motive. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your sharing, Ankur. And it's true that through us, we can help so many people and so much in nature.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
path to that is to have our own understanding, have the
Yes,
right
ma'am.
understanding and right
And ma'am,
feeling.
this session has literally changed me a lot. मतलब I have been, मतलब कि क्या कहते हैं, I have been thinking all the night that yes, I have to do this thing for the society. I have to do this thing for the society. So this is just provoking me for the social needs also. So that's very useful for me.
Thank you. Thank you, Ankur. All the very best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes, we have other student Vahita. In fact, if Dipanshu Trivedi is able to unmute himself, he can come up. Vahita, you have raised your hand, beta. Madhumita. Is our voice reaching? Irene B. Chenakarna.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
hello,
please.
ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Irene from TKM College of Engineering, Kerala. So I feel really privileged to have attended such a good session. So unlike other moral sessions I have attended in my school, this was really an interesting session. Rather than giving advices, it has helped me to analyze myself, analyze what my mistakes are, and it has given me an opportunity. So also it has helped me to realize that the importance of right understanding and right feeling in one's life. And rather than limiting our world to ourselves, it has broadened my way of thinking and importance of, I came to realize the importance of nature, relationships in our life. And it was such a really interesting session. And the best way is rather than competing each other, it is important to achieve excellence. That is what it is the most striking advice that I've got from the session. So I think my future commitment, I would like to use whatever I have learned, new thing from this UHP. I would like to apply it in my future career and everything. Thank you, everyone, for such a success. Thank you.
Thank you, Irene. Very nice.
Didi,
yes, sir.
Didi, there is a parent, Mrs. Datta, who is Shreya Datta's mom, I believe. So Mrs. Datta says, now she believes that her child Shreya would be able to deal with problems during her 4-year course. So she is very happy with the eSIP we have done.
Nice to see parents are also quite involved and listening. Very nice.
Yes, ma'am. And Didi, we have one Balako Thanda Pani. So Thanda Pani has made a reflection about how to eradicate anger, hatred, jealousy, and how to change negative thoughts into positive thoughts.
Nice. Very nice.
Anaga CA wants us to know that her relationship with her brother has drastically changed over the last few days thanks to UHV.
Very nice.
Akash K, this session has opened my eyes to all types of human values and made me aware of good values out there. Thank you, Didi.
Yes. And the good values are not just out there, they are there in all of us. So nice, very nice sharing from YouTube. Thank you, Meenuji.
Venkatesh Baineni. Venkatesh Manav Purohit. Beta, you have raised your hand. The mic is with you. Venkatesh. Shivapriya.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Yes, beta, there is slight lag.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, beta, go ahead.
Am I audible? Now, am I audible?
Ji beta, please go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me? Ma'am, I'm Shivapriya from Tokach Institute of Science and Technology, Kerala. Ma'am, I had really I got a really great experience from this UHV session that I got many more values that I can implement to my life. That one of the main thing is that reaction and respond. It created a very change in my life that many times I always reacted to my siblings and also to my friends, family members, etc. But after hearing the difference between reaction and respond, I try to respond to them and I try to understand others' feelings also. And I behave and what about gratitude, love, trust, affection, all the things I can relate to myself, and it's all happening in my day-to-day life, so I can improve and improve my behavior. And also I know I had a thought that I just want to help others also. I just want to make others also happy and give them harmony and assure them with a harmonious life. And don't give more importance to physical facility, give importance to right understanding and right feelings also, like that. That much only, ma'am.
Very nice, Shivapriya.
Thank you,
Rightly
ma'am.
said, we have the choice to respond rather than react, and it keeps us so much in a better
Yes, ma'am. I always reacting. My way of behaving is like reacting. But after hearing that session, it makes a really wonderful change in my life. And now I'm trying to respond as much as possible to others. And also, the quiz and assignment section in the CHV section is really good and really informative for us, so that we can analyze ourselves, that how much we learned, how much up to how much that we understood from that session. We can understand very much, and that's one of the useful thing in the CHV session about the quiz and assignments.
Very nice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for sharing. All the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Manav, you were saying something. We could get very feeble voice from you. Manav Purohit.
Manav, you will have to unmute the mic. It's muted right now.
In fact, for our YouTube users, those who are seeing this on YouTube, for them, we are soon floating this Google form where they can put their sharings and then we can read their sharings. So this Google form is just going to come, and our YouTube participants can put their entries in that Google form which is shared. This is for the information of our YouTube participants.
Am I audible?
Very
yes,
nice.
Manav. Yes, Manav, please.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible?
Ji.
Yes, you're audible. Manav, go ahead.
Am I audible?
You're audible, Manav. Go ahead. Can you hear us, Manav?
We are soon flipping this Google form where they can put their sharings and then we can read their sharings. So this Google form is just going to come, and our YouTube participants can put their entries in that. Manav, we are not getting your voice.
Some problem with the connection.
Yes, maybe. Venkatesh. Okay, one of the faculty members want to put forth something. Dr. Jagdisha.
Yes, ma'am. So if I were to evaluate myself, I would do it with respect to my life before and after the lockdown due to the COVID-19. Before COVID-19, I was highly active, joyful, and always doing what I loved. But post-COVID, I've never been the same. I haven't been active, and I've always felt sleepy and lethargic, close to no motivation. But through your sessions, I've been able to get my mojo back, and now I'm taking steps to being active again. And it's all due to the work that you've been doing, and because of you, I've been inspired to be active again. And not only myself, but I've actually promoted my family to be active again. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jagdisha.
Ma'am, I have not finished that.
This was Manav now. This was Manav now. He could connect now.
Yeah.
Right now it was Manav.
This is Jagadisha from Manipal Institute of Technology, Manipal Academy of Higher Education, deemed university. I have a couple of things which I learned for the first time. Even though it was there within me, but the right words which I have learned. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, you're audible, Dr. Jagdisha. Please go ahead.
Actually, it is about right understanding with self and relationship with other human beings and physical facility. That is with the rest of the nature, how we are taking and what we are or we are not doing anything in giving. So, and then natural acceptance, happiness, prosperity, trust, anger management, and definite conduct, then right evaluation. This has a very good impact on my decision or we can say in a daily life. So what should be the right evaluation which will be boosting your self confidence and regarding respect and this the concept about react and respond. I have learned a couple of stories about it, but it is a different view I have got from this session about reaction and response. uh, and the most important thing I have observed here is the way of presenting. It was almost an interactive kind of presentation, which I like the most, because if it has done one way, it was not to that extent effective. For that, I have a very much grateful, and I appreciate that kind of dialogue creation or getting responses from the students and giving opportunity for them to discuss the things. Since there is no time, there is a time restriction. I am just stopping it. It has at the outset, I just want to say one bottom line is that it has changed my way I am looking at the life. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Jagdisha. Nice sharing. Thank you for your sharing. And I just want to mention, I didn't get to say anything for Manav. So Manav, I was glad to hear your sharing and the fact that you were able to get your motivation and your confidence back. So it's really nice. And it's not just that this program is the one that is helping you. What is really helping you is your self-exploration. So I think, for all of us, when we hear this content, we just hear it once, but those are only words. And until and unless we explore it within ourselves, it doesn't become understanding for us. So whenever we are truly exploring, we can see the benefit of that. So very nice sharing, Manav. Thank you. And all the very best. And I think we can go ahead now.
Mr. Somnath Hansraj. Somnath Hansraj.
Hello.
Yes. Go ahead, beta.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, beta. You are audible.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Ji, beta, you are audible.
Hello.
Yes, Somnath.
Hello, am I audible?
You are audible,
Hello.
beta.
Hello.
Maybe he's not getting our voice.
Maybe our voice is unable to reach him. Beta, we can hear you, but probably you are not getting our voice.
Hello. Hello, ma'am. I can't hear anything.
Okay. Maybe Professor Nityanand Chaudhary wants to say something. Professor Nityanand Chaudhary ji?
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes,
and
sir.
thank you. Firstly, thank you very much for organizing such a wonderful program. It was really a life turning for me. One thing that I have learned from this, and then I remember from the 3 idiot, excellence ke piche bhago, degree ke piche mat bhago. So one should always try to explore the excellence, not the degree or other thing. The other takeaway is we should respect the self, the family, society, and then at the level of the nature. So if we really understand this, then really it can be very, very helpful. Now, since I'm at the administrative level also, so firstly, to handle anything, we should firstly understand ourselves what is the natural acceptance. Now, how the natural acceptance will come, it will only come through the proposal that we give. And if that proposal is accepted naturally, then only the other person will also understand this, and then we'll move from the reaction to response. We have learned about the respect, harmony, the social quotient, the handling of the misbehavior. So many a time you find and we say the students have misbehaved, but why they have misbehaved? We require to analyze, and that was a big takeaway from this workshop. What is the reason of their misbehavior? Have we really understood this? Right? Are we taking their capability, or we have understood their natural behavior? Apart from this, the many lectures given on the health, on the yoga, on the literary activity like Pranayam Sanskrit, which can be further explored to the data structure of the computational level. A lot of takeaway from this. So thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your sharing. Yeah.
Prajita, you have raised your hand. Prajita R. You have unmuted yourself, Peter, not getting your voice. Abhay Raghuvanshi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, Peter.
Good afternoon. I am Abhay Raghuvanshi from AICTE-SIP Dwarahat, Uttarakhand. Ma'am, your sessions are helping a lot. I am getting a different visualization of society, and also the lack of understanding between us and society got clear by your sessions. I have learned how to take care of surroundings. Yesterday was my first day of session, and even after that, it was so peaceful to attend the lectures. I didn't skip any of them. These morals are very necessary in one's life. After these sessions, I am feeling motivated, and I will try my best to achieve my aim of becoming an IAS officer. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Abhay. Thank you for the sharing and all the very best.
Rajita, you have the mic with you. Would you like to put forth your self-evaluation?
Hello.
Yes, Peter.
Hello, ma'am.
We are getting your voice, Peter.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Prajita. Go ahead.
Ma'am, I'm Prajita from Carmel Polytechnic College, Kerala. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, you're audible. Keep going. We can
Okay,
hear.
ma'am. From this lessons, I understand the meaning of happiness and prosperity for human beings. Also understand harmony at the level of human livings and led to ethical life. It was very advantage class for me because I had learned many things related to my ability and personality and responsibility to take my society and my family. The way of lessons very good, and the points was very well explained. These lessons will definitely make each one of and have a better life. A big thanks to everyone and especially to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Prajita. Any proposal that you could verify for yourself or experiment with, any incident, anything you'd like to share?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your sharing and all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Miss Jayalakshmi ji.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Jayalakshmi. Go ahead.
I'm Jayalakshmi from Model Engineering College, Trikakara, Kerala. First of all, I like to thank AICTE for giving such a wonderful session on the universal human values. The key learning from this UHV session was that of trusting one's intention. And I learned that no one is intended to make others unhappy. Even a single person have the effect on the whole society, whether it be whether he is happy or sad, as we see in the
movie.
Yeah,
Or you
the
can
movie right here.
right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we want to realize our responsibilities towards the nature, and also on the part of health, our self have a control over our body. So it is our self who decides what to do and what not to do. And the self regulation, also we want to have a self regulation. My commitment is to respond to everything and not to react, and to live in harmony in every four level. Thank you.
Very nice, Jayalakshmi. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your sharing. Nice to see that you are able to see very clearly, at least that intention, competence that you mentioned.
Yeah.
So thank you and all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Rishabh Tyagi. Rishabh Tyagi. Dhimant.
Hello, ma'am. Rishabh, ma'am.
Yes, beta, go ahead.
Ma'am, myself, Rishabh Tyagi. I am a student of Uttar Pradesh Institute of Design, Noida. My key learning from the human value session are to live in harmony at different level, like to maintain health at individual level, and to learn about intention and competence at the family or friendship, how I am responding and reacting different things. These things help me very much to help nature, how in human ways we are living. This helped me very much. For my future, I would like to say that don't forget these values, and at every aspect follow these values, maintain this, and don't forgetting it. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
These are my learning.
Okay. Any plans you have for the coming years in college?
The plans for coming year is don't live in inhuman ways. Always respect. Maintaining is human values in future. That's
Oh,
all.
thank you, Rishabh.
Thank you,
Thanks for
ma'am.
sharing and all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dhimant.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Devant. New Horizon Engineering College. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, beta.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I really appreciate what you guys are doing for us. During this lockdown, I was really devastated and I was lost in frustration, and I had this problem of throwing tantrums all the time because we can't go out and we can't hang out with our friends and stuff. So thank you so much for doing this program. It was really beneficial for me, and it was a feel good program, and there was definitely a lot to take back from this program. And I just know that people who are missing out on this, I mean, they've missed out a lot of vital things that they need in their lives. And I'm so glad that I attended this program, and it definitely developed me as a better person, and it made my lockdown much more exciting, and it was it was really amazing, and I really love this program. And I don't have any proposals right now, but I think you should keep this program going and just keep it the way it is. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Any future plans now or not yet? I think we lost the voice, but thank you, Deema.
What, ma'am? I didn't get you, ma'am.
I said any thoughts on any plans while in college regarding UHV?
Um, for now, I don't have anything right now. So
Oh, thank you, Diman. I think you are definitely sincerely exploring, and to be able to say on live broadcast that you used to throw tantrums and all, I can see that you're really exploring. So thank you for your sharing and all the very best.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Aditya, Pragati, you have raised your hand again. We have provided you with the mic. Pragati, Ruchi Agarwal, maybe our voice is not reaching some technical or internet issue. Ruchi is saying, I don't have mic, but we have provided the mic to you. Maybe I can, you have the mic. In fact, it's showing, she's writing in chat that she doesn't have the mic, but we have provided with the mic. Maybe can we take some questions from our participants?
Certainly. Or
so
should
maybe,
we finish the
maybe
certification first and then do the questions?
Right. So we
that flow will.
Yeah, we are not seeing any.
Yes, Didi, maybe Meenu Didi can read out something from the YouTube if it is available. Meenu Didi?
Ruchi Agarwal has the mic. Beta, you have to unmute. You have to just touch on that so that the mic is unmuted. She can't see her mic, I think.
Ma'am?
Pragati, yes, beta.
Ma'am, what is the difference between animal consciousness and human consciousness?
What was the question?
What is the difference between animal consciousness and human consciousness?
Yeah, so when you over here, can you put that transformation slide from the sum up that we had just done? So when we were talking about human consciousness, we said there are three things that we require: right understanding, relationship, and physical facility. And when we have these in the right order, in the right priority, with right understanding as number one priority for us in our life. And yes, this is fine. So if you can see this slide on your screen, the picture that you can see on the upper right corner, that is showing human consciousness. When you have right understanding in the self, you have right understanding, you are able to identify how much of physical facility you need. And then you try to procure that much, make that much available for yourself without depriving nature, without exploiting nature. So these three, when we have them in the right priority and we live by this is what we are saying as human consciousness. But when it comes to inhuman consciousness, there's a lot of when there is inhuman consciousness, then here your focus is only on the physical facility part. We don't see the importance of right understanding and relationship, so we don't it's not there in our priorities, so we don't pay attention to it, and our whole focus goes on physical facility. Now, because we don't have right understanding, we are not able to decide how much of physical facility we need. So we keep accumulating more and more and more, and we keep depriving others because we keep feeling we don't have enough, because we can't identify our need. So one part is this, that we exploit nature, we exploit other human beings in trying to accumulate and depriving others. And because we don't have the right understanding, we don't understand relationships also. And because relationship is a important need of ours, as the need of the self. So now when we don't have fulfilling relationships, we become unhappy. And if we are unhappy, we make others unhappy. So all in all, this is what an inhuman or animal consciousness would be. And that leads to the kind of society that you see in the bottom left corner, as opposed to when we are in human consciousness, the kind of society it leads to, you can see in the upper right corner. So does that answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
We just need to announce for our YouTube participants that there is this Google form which they can fill so that their sharing can be put forth. So the link is provided in the YouTube channel where our participants can put forth their own sharing and that can be taken up. So we would request our participants from YouTube to please put their sharings in that Google form, the link for which is provided. This is for the information of all those who are participating in our UHV session through YouTube. And for our Zoom participants, of course, they can raise their hands and we can simply provide the mic to them so that they can put forth their own self-evaluation. Vasantanji from one of the faculty members.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Vasantan, Pranayam Institute of Technology, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. What I understood is from this UHV, if myself happy, then I can make others happy. That I learned really good. And before that UHV, usually just we go to class and we teach that content and we conduct the test and we just go for evaluation like that. We'll make a competition among the students. When we issue paper, we never understand the feelings of the students. Just simply we issue and we compare some students and just we leave it. So after the UHV, I understood how that feelings can change. That I understood is really good and I learned a lot. My future commitment is in future, yes, I can of course take the class along with that, that UHV, that the human values. This really helps and make a better society, and of course, I'll go for without fearless in society and make better nations. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vasantanji. Very nice exploration and very sincere exploration to be able to see and to say that, you know, this is how this is what we were doing earlier, and that we can see a change, a shift in our perspective. So thank you so much for the sharing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Once again, for our YouTube participants, in the description of the YouTube channel, there is this Google form which they can fill so that they can get a link to Zoom where they can put forth their live sharing. So we would request our YouTube participants to take that link and put their details so that they can get a link with which they can join the Zoom session and they can put their chat. In fact, they can verbally then communicate with us. So that is something which our participants on YouTube can just take that. So we would request our YouTube participants to look into the description. There is this Google form where you can fill your details to get the link for live sharing. Once you fill that, you will be getting an opportunity to share your self-evaluation live with all of us. So we would look forward to that. And we have Nishantini.
Yes, I'll just add that you need to do it quickly because we have 20 minutes left for the session to end. So please do it right now so that we can have you also participate with us on Zoom.
Definitely.
Yes.
And another student, Nishantani. Yes, Vita, you can unmute and put forth your own self-evaluation.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Please go ahead. I can hear you.
This is Nishantini from JPR Institute of Technology from Tamil Nadu. I feel very privileged to take this opportunity. This class is really awesome, ma'am. First, the thing which we need means the calmness, and we need to know understand ourselves. So this class is very useful for me for that. And we have learned regarding the society, and we need to treat both the society and family equal. Those are the things I learned from this. Once again, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Nishantini. Any future plans, anything that you would like to do with UHV in the coming years? or in college?
Yeah, ma'am. In college, I will participate, ma'am.
Okay, nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shantini, all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Debashri? Debashri? You
Yes,
have the
ma'am.
mic, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Deepashi from JP Institute of Technology, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, ma'am.
Yes,
It's
go
very
ahead.
useful, ma'am. In school days, only the career guidance or only for studies based they will be taking classes, ma'am. But this is for both career guidance and family and society, ma'am. This is very useful, ma'am.
Nice. Any proposals that you could verify or experiment with?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can you share with us? Debashri, you got muted. Can you unmute?
Ma'am.
Yes, now again. Yes. Go ahead, Debashri. Now we can see your mic is unmuted. Go ahead. No, got muted again.
Some connectivity issue or something. Debashri, we can't get your voice. Again and again you are getting muted. You are not audible, beta.
Try to come back, Debashri, if we are not able to hear her.
Maybe we have faculty member, Mr. Atul Kumarji. You have the mic with you. Or we have Anand, V. Anand.
Atul Kumarji has unmuted. So
Yes, but
not able to hear, I think.
yeah, we are not able to hear from Atul Kumarji. Atul Kumarji, are you getting our voice? V. Anand? V. Anand, you have the mic with you. Probably our voice is not reaching there, Didi. That's what I think.
Yes.
We are trying. Okay. Miss Priya. Priya, CV.
Yes.
You have the mic.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. First, I should thank all of you. It was such a wonderful session. Even I had some busy thing in my college, but I didn't miss any of your universal human values session. It was really very nice. And my personal this thing, that the affection that you told, that if your affection towards people around you, you will not get annoyed even whatever they do. So that was one plus one point I noticed in my home. Usually to the outside, I am very considerate, but in my home, I am not that. I get very fast angry with my people at home. So when that affection part came, I recognized it. I could feel the difference. I'm calm to my family members, which I am able to see from, they are also responding back in a good way after when I became calm to myself. So it is one good takeaway from this session. And it is really nice, and I would like all my staff members want to do this program, so I would like to suggest to keep a program for the college staff members. And now I'm actively, every week there is a meeting with the UHV coordinator, so I have become the coordinator and I am attending the weekly session also. So it has changed my perception. And rather than complaining, I am just seeing what can I do for the society. Thank you, ma'am.
Nice, Priyaji. Very nice to see your self-exploration and the fact that, we don't want to be part of the problem. If we are not part of the solution, then we are part of the problem. So it's good to feel that we can do something together and be part of the solution. Thank you so much for your sharing.
Nice. Dhanush Kumar, you have the mic with you. Dhanush. Deepika.
Dhanush, you will have to unmute your mic. You can unmute and speak. Deepika, you also would need to unmute the mic.
We have another faculty member with us, Denemol. Denemolji, Dr. Denemol, PV Denemolji. You have the mic with you.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Myself, Dr. Denimol, Professor of Chemistry, Tyagarajar Polytechnic, Kerala. At first, I should thank AICTE for organizing such a wonderful session for students and also faculty. From the part of faculty, I got a good insight that apart from enabling our students to excel in our subject area, we should also give much importance to inculcate universal human values like right understanding, responding instead of reacting, making others happy along with our happiness, and also our responsibility towards the society and also nature. And that should not be forgotten amidst the busy schedule of teaching and learning. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. Thank you.
Thank you, Denimalji. Thank you for your sharing.
Once again, we would like to remind our YouTube participants that in the description there is a Google form which is there. You can fill that and you can get the link so that you can have this live chat with all of us. You can be part of this. So would request our participants to from YouTube to please fill that Google form at the earliest and get the link, because we are left with another nearly 10 minutes. And Madhumita A, you have the mic with you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead.
I'm Madhumita from IT department, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, Vita, please go ahead.
Ma'am, this session is very useful for me, ma'am. I have learned a lot from this, ma'am, about society, nature, ma'am. It's very helpful for us too, ma'am. I'm really thankful to, ma'am.
Yes, Madhumita, any particular proposal that you could verify or experiment with? Any incident, anything you'd like to share?
Yes, ma'am.
Any difference it makes in your way of thinking, in your perspective? Or any plans that you have regarding UHV?
Yes, ma'am. I learned about lot from about society, ma'am.
Go ahead. I think we lost.
Maybe connectivity issues. Bhumika, you have unmuted.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Bhumika, you can go ahead, Pita.
Myself, Bhumika from JPR Institute of Technology, ma'am.
Yes, Bhumika, please go ahead. We can hear you.
Yes, ma'am. First time I am attending like this program. This session was very useful to us. And it helps to understand the right feelings and the difference in the society. We have to equally respond for all persons. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhumika. All the very best. Thank you for your sharing.
Thank you.
Maybe now Abhishek Sharma, you have the mic with you. Abhishek. Dhanush.
You unmute the mic, Abhishek.
Abhishek Sharma, you can just touch the mic so that it gets unmuted. Dhanush. Loga Varshini. Shreya Agarwal. Shreya Agarwal. You have the mic. Yes, yes, beta Shreya.
Well, and I am from Bangalore. Ma'am, I wanted to say that this session was really very informative for me. Like whenever I had some misunderstanding with someone, I used to get angry and I used to shout to the people who I used to get angry at them, but now I understand them. I really look into what they want to say and why the circumstances arose like this.
Nice, very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Any future plans or anything you'd like to do in the future with UHV?
Yes, ma'am. I really look forward to do this when it will be a compulsory subject.
Yes, till it's compulsory, you can start right away.
Really look forward, and I really look forward to study this in the future.
Nice. Thank you, Shreya. Thanks for the sharing and all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
We have with us Dr. Nibedita Mukherjee. Dr. Nibedita Mukherjee, your mic is unmuted. Dr. Nibedita. Dr. Nishina V. Iqbal. Didi, is my voice audible?
Yes, very much.
Maybe there is some connectivity issue at there and
Yes.
Loga Varshini, one of our students, okay, Mauleshwaram, S. Mauleshwaran, you have the mic, beta. You have raised your hand, S. Mauleshwaran.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, I am audible.
Yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, I am from Tamil Nadu. Ma'am.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, Bete.
Ma'am, I am from Tamil Nadu, from Sri Abdul Hakim College of Engineering and Technology. Ma'am, it's very much nice session, ma'am. This UHV programs really helps really helps knowledge and the knowledge and improve the development power, ma'am, really.
Any proposals that you could verify for yourself?
No, ma'am, no, ma'am. I really liked, ma'am, this program, very much liked, ma'am. Thanks for AICTE, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Mauleshwaran.
Thank you for arranging the program, ma'am. It's very much useful, ma'am, for me.
Thank you. All the very best.
Thank you.
Yes. So maybe Ruchi Agarwal wants to say something. Ruchi
Am I
Agarwal.
audible?
Yes,
Yes,
beta.
My name is Ruchi Agarwal. I am from Bharatpur and I am pursuing BTech first year or at Engineering College, Bharatpur, Rajasthan. And I'm learned so many things from UHV sessions that happiness, prosperity, all are important for in our life. When we are happy, so then people helps us. So that's all, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for your sharing, Ruchi. All the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
We just have few more minutes, I think, for the sharings. No, Vanchana ji?
Definitely, Didi. Another 2-3 minutes, and we were looking up to some participants from YouTube also. Maybe if Meenu Didi has something to share, she can just let us know. We wanted our participants to participate through their live sharing, where they can put forth, and that's why we kept announcing about this Google form, which is available. Okay, one of the faculty members wants to share. Vanama Devi ji, you have the mic with you. Dr. Vanama Devi, we have provided you with the mic, ma'am. Ma'am, the mic is with you.
You will just need to press on the mic to unmute it, Vanama Devi ji.
Ma'am, we felt very glad on participating this program, and I feel that this UHV can be given in form acceptable for the young, even the kids. Actually, this has to start from their school days. Because I find that even my daughters, when they were at their school, so many differences among the students. Actually, it doesn't look they were enjoying their life. I felt very bad at that. I too. This is for the college students. This is a very good introducing at this time, but it will be even better if it is introduced during their school days.
Any proposals you could verify, Vanama Devi ji, for yourself?
Myself, actually, the first thing starts with the right understanding. Already, I'm doing yoga practices. I learned the lessons, the practices from Isha Yoga Center, and already I'm carrying out for many years.
No, I was asking about the UHV proposals that we discussed in UHV. If any of those you could verify.
Actually, I wish to establish first the right feeling within me.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I hope that is the first step. Let me establish that. Then I hope I can proceed with the next step.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Actually, the program went very well. It was useful for the entire family. My daughters will also be listening to this. It was excellent.
Thank you.
And I wish to appreciate the effort made by everyone in AICTE and the government.
Thank you, Vanama Devi.
Yeah, thanks a lot, ma'am.
Well, we have one more student, Mr. Melvin Thomas. You have the mic with you. Would you like to put forth?
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, here. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm from Melvin Thomas from CSC JPR Institute of Technology. I enjoy this session, ma'am. It's a very nice session and it's informative to all. Thank you for conducting this session, ma'am. Thank you.
Anything you'd like to share? Any proposals you could verify or anything you could experiment with? Any change in your thoughts after attending?
Yes, ma'am. I will do sure, ma'am. Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
I meant right now, would you like to share anything?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Melvin. All the very best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
One of the students has just now raised the hand, Mr. Roshan Shifana. Would you like to put forth your self-evaluation, beta? Roshan Shifana? Roshan? And
you mute your mic.
You have to, Ji.
Hello, ma'am. I am Miss Roshan Shifana, and I am studying in Government College of Engineering. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, Roshan, you are audible. Go
I am
ahead.
studying in Government College of Engineering in Tirunelveli district, Tamil Nadu, and I have to share an incident, ma'am. Before the UH classes, when something happens, I reacted to it, but after the session, I respond to the situation and I analyze it and I respond to it. The incident is my cousin is living in Abu Dhabi, and she told me that I will call you at 7 p.m. yesterday, but she doesn't make a call, and I liked it so much, but I waited for her call, but there is no response. But in this situation, I don't get angry, and in the next day she told me that she make a call, but due to network issue you can't hear me. The change in myself is due to but in this situation I respond to her. I didn't got any angriness. I didn't show any angry to her. This change in myself is only due to the UHV classes, and thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Roshan. Nice to hear that you were able to experiment with the proposal and verify it for yourself. Thank you and all the very best.
Maybe since it's more
Yeah.
than one, maybe we just want to let our participants know that there is not going to be any quiz today, but yes, there is this self-evaluation and feedback form which is going to open from 2 p.m. onwards. And that is something which our participants can fill up. There is no quiz. Once again, I'm repeating, there is no quiz today between 1 and 2. And only after 2 p.m. this self-evaluation and feedback form will be open. We have two more faculty members, maybe they want to share, they have raised their hands. So Dr. KP Mridula Pyarelal ji, you have the mic with you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah, this is Mridula from SVIT Vasad, Gujarat. Madam, I have been attending the UHV session in the previous program also, and I felt that the understanding part has changed now, the thinking, basically towards the students. Initially, we used to feel that why they are not behaving in a similar way. Now, after listening to these sessions, we get as far as I'm concerned, I could think otherwise, like maybe because of their competency, maybe because of some other
Vanshana ji,
reason.
are you able to hear?
Ji Didi, I'm getting the voice.
I hope I'm audible.
I am getting the voice. Shamla Di, you're not getting the voice? Are you getting my voice, Sharmila Didi?
Now I am getting. I was not here, Mridula.
Am I
Mridula ma'am?
audible, ma'am? Hello?
Yes. Didi,
Yes,
now,
please.
yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah. So there has been a change in the thinking pattern, of course, due to these sessions. And I'm glad that AICT is thinking about incorporating this with children as well at a very initial stage. So it is a very useful session, and it's a very great effort by all you faculties, because it's not an easy job to conduct a session for such a huge crowd. I really appreciate your efforts, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mridula ji. Thanks for the sharing.
We have another faculty member with us, Mr. Fani Madhev ji. You have the mic. And one more student, Satyahi Saran Suresh. If you're getting our voice, you can just unmute and you can put forth your own self-evaluation. Satyahi Saran Suresh. Maybe Didi, our voice.
Hello?
Yes, yes. Please go ahead. Suresh.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, you are audible. You can just put forth your self-evaluation.
Okay. I am from Tamil Nadu. I have joined mechanical engineering, and with this session was very useful. I learned that we should not we should trust the other's intention and essential of yoga. I want to follow in the future also. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Suresh. All the very best.
Yes, probably he's not getting our voice right now, some network issue. So, Mr. Fani Madhev ji, if you have the mic. Didi, since it's...
yes, it is time.
It's time, so shall we just proceed for the lunch and then rejoin back? Our participants can rejoin back for the literary session, which we are going to start from 2 to 3.
Yes.
Right. So we would request our participants to join back for the literary session. As far as the UHV sessions are concerned, this sharing session was the last session for UHV in this eSIP program. But of course, the other sessions are going to be there. So for the information of all our participants, we are going to start with the literary session at 2, followed by the session on health and physical activity related module. which will run both in English as well as in Hindi. Parallel sessions will be running. So that will be from 3:15 to 4:15. And then, of course, followed by that, we have the sharing session where even our YouTube participants can participate live from 4:30 to 5:30. So till then, we'll take this short break for lunch. Namaste to all our participants. Namaste to all panelists.
Yeah, I'd also like to say namaste to everybody. And I just want to mention that the last day of the health session in the morning will have a little bit of UHV incorporated in it, because we are talking about holistic health, and the self needs to regulate the body. So a little bit of that part of the UHV will also come into the morning, sort of the last session on health in the morning, the last day. So we had a nice time listening to all your self-evaluations. Thank you so much for making this so interactive and nice for us to hear. And all the very best. And namaste.